Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman. Theater kings on silver wings fly beyond reason.
Hey, you YouTubers and knife nuts, New Jersey Devil Tactical here, bringing you a very special review tonight. I brought an unboxing and first impression video on this knife a while back, and I've been carrying this knife for the last 2 days now. And I gotta say, man, people were asking me what is my 10 most favorite knives. Well, this is one of them. So I will show it to you. Well, this is the case I got for it. So it came with the regular Buck 112 case. Well, before I show you the knife, let me tell you a little bit about this. Well, let me show you the knife, and I'll tell you the story about this knife. Here it is, guys. This is the Buck 112 Ranger with the S30V, with the CPM S30V blade. And the thumb stud, I put on it myself. So much easier to open with this thumb stud. So I'll let you look at it, where I tell you a little story about how this came to be. In 2008, for 1 month, Buck's Custom Shop did a run on customizing Buck 112 Rangers, and you could get 5 different handles on these, 5 different colored handles, and choice of steel. And one of the choices was the S30V. Try typing in Buck 112 with an S30V blade and see what you find. You won't find it. So for a month, they produced very few of these Buck 112 with the S30V blade. I was so lucky to get these. I got these off, and these are brand new. I got these off a collector that was collecting Buck 110 Rangers. He collects the 110 Rangers. Well, actually, they're hunters, and so he wasn't really into the 112. So, you know, I was very lucky to find 2 of these. I had one in the red and one in the blue. And if you look at my unboxing and first impressions, you'll see both of them there. So very lucky to get this. I probably only have one of the few that are out there, 2 of the few that are out there. So I love everything about this knife. Absolutely everything. I mean, the cherry wood hand. Well, let me read the description to you. Here's a description when I bought it. So let me read this to you guys. This is a very rare Buck 112 FG, which means finger grooves, S30 NS S30V Ranger knife with a beautiful cherry wood handles, new in the box with black leather sheath. The Buck Custom Shop made these for a limited time, so they are very hard to find. Try to find a 112 with an S30V steel blade. The blade tang is stamped Buck, which it is, over 112, with the arrow pointing up over USA on the front and the BOS over the S30V on the back. Nickel silver bolsters and pins and liners. So that's basically it. I mean, nickel silver bolsters, pins, everything on this is nickel silver, except for the handle and the blade. And you guys want to see something sharp? Check this shit out. This blade is so sharp. Now, how sometimes you gotta do this to get the blade started? Nah, not with this, man. Just push it straight on down, I can make an S with this thing. I can do anything with this blade. I mean, anything. This thing is surgical sharp. And it came this way from the factory. Man, I got to give Buck a big that boy for the way they sharpen their blades. You know, this is a hollow ground blade. It goes almost all the way up to the top. False edge here, nice drop point, false edge, nice up sweep. This is a gorgeous knife. I am so lucky to have this knife. The finger grooves there, you see the finger grooves? They're excellent, man. You get a really good feel with this knife when I grab. When I grab this knife, it just fits my hand perfectly. I would never sell these knives unless the price is really high, because I'll never find them again. If anybody out there has one of these or knows where I can get a couple more, please let me know. And with that thumb stud, look at the way that opens. That is a lot better than having to use the nail nick to open it. Just flicking that out right out with the thumb stud. This is a perfect knife for me. You know, maybe not for you, but for me, this doesn't get any better. I mean, the centering is dead on. Look at that. I'll stand this knife up to any Sebenza, without a doubt. Listen to that way it clicks in. Did you hear that? Well, it did come from the custom shop, you know? So, gorgeous knife. So that's how I was lucky enough to get two of these. I'll show the other one. I didn't have the opportunity to carry this one yet, but I will give a review. It'll probably be just like the other. Silver bolsters. And I will give a review on this one. The exact same specs after I use it for a couple days. So I can't give you a review unless I used it. So, a beautiful knife to carry. You know, I carry it with my sheath here. I have the clip here, which clips right over my belt. Easy to get off and on. Comes out of the case real easy. Let me get your weight on this. The weight is 6 ounces, exactly. So it's a little heavier than some people like to carry. Me, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I know you guys, your mouth has to be watering looking at this. I mean, man, what a knife. What a knife. So, like I say, man, this thing will cut anything you want without a problem. I cut ties, paper. I cut a bunch of different things, you know. I didn't beat the hell out of this knife. I'm not going to beat up this knife just because it's so rare. But I still use it, you know. It doesn't sit it doesn't sit on the stand here, so I can just look at it, you know. This is one of these knives that can't be replaced because they don't do it anymore. You know, you go to your Buck Custom Shop, the only thing they're customizing now is the 110s. And they haven't done this since 2008, and they only did it for 1 month. So, you know, it just goes to show you I am a collector and user of knives. You know, just doesn't make any sense to me to buy a knife, even though it's so very rare, and not use it. You know, just doesn't add up to me. I know some people do that, and that's cool with you. I mean, if you're able to do that, and it makes sense in your head to do that, more power to you. It would just fucking bother the hell out of me knowing that I got a knife up there. And the only thing I can do is look at it, you know? So, I don't know what else to say about this, guys, but... And I can't tell you to go get one, because You know, the only thing I tell you is try to go find one. And if you find one, let me know. You know, let me know. Maybe the guy has another one. And if anybody has one of these and they want to sell it, let me know. Um, so I don't know what else to say, guys, really, but this is just a great and wonderful knife, and very rare. So, all right, guys, I want to thank you for looking at this video here. If there's any questions or comments on this knife, please leave them in the box, and I'll be glad to answer those questions. I don't know what else I can say about this, but it is a lockback, and that's so. I mean, I think I covered it all. It's a lockback, um, hologram. Um, I think I covered it all. So, all right. Like any comments, questions, leave them in the box, and you know, like I always say, stay scary sharp out there, guys, and don't forget the contest I'm running. You know. Any questions about that, just PM me or leave it in the box and I'll get back to you. Alright, guys. Have a good one. New Jersey Devil Tattoo out of here. I'll see you. Bye.
Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman.